season of darkness is a time where a season of darkness can be a result of issues that are obtainable in the courts of heaven. That's the story of Job. The operating system behind what came upon him took place in heaven. And Satan was allowed as a guest to come discuss Job. It was a meeting for the sons of God, and all the sons of God came, and they were there. Satan was also available. And then it was as if God forgot the agenda of the meeting and put Job on the spotlight. It was as if his conversation with Job was the real reason for which the meeting was called. So there are issues that go on in the courts of heaven. Sometimes God is bragging about you. Sometimes he wants an accelerated promotion, so he needs to bring Satan. Stay with me. Just stay with me. Stay with me. Sometimes God might want to facilitate an accelerated promotion in your life, so he invites Satan quickly. Say, hey, can you come? There's somebody here. And you know Satan is bad on Monday, bad on Tuesday, bad on Wednesday, bad on Thursday. So he will come with accusations. He comes and say, he doesn't have any good thing to say about you. So when he stands before God, he now brings his data. Notice that Satan did not need to reach out to a data bank to bring out Job's profile. Right on the spot, he brought, and he also revealed his oscillatory motion of how he has been walking up and down, to and fro the earth. So he passed your house, passed your office, passed your compound. He has your data. So the moment he receives authority from that layer, he knows what to do, where to touch. Seasons of darkness. Know that he contends with so many things. And the way God even designed it is that even the things he has secured for us in the spirit are not automatic, because Jesus died for the whole world. If it were automatic, that would have been something to implement in the Middle East, implement salvation in the Middle East. But you need to do something to enter into the economy of grace. God has already destined you for something, but he said, begin to contend for battle with them in battle, so that you can enter into the things that God has ordained. Are you still with me? I know you don't like battles. You want to just stay. Then you are not ready for the real life, because the day of half measures and talk is over. We are at the end of days, and light and darkness will just be different by a very thin line. Number 3, one of the reasons for which a season of darkness might come can also be an outright illegal intention of the devil to bring a barricade around your life. Outright illegitimate. Hallelujah. I say hallelujah. So in view of the above, we have justified my topic, that even if you are praying, darkness will come. If you are fasting, it will come. Went to preach somewhere. There's a place in Nigeria called Gwakwalada. So many people have prophesied to us. We had 2 children, and we were good with 2 children. We had stopped everything about giving birth and all of that. And then senior ministers began to call me, saying, you are in error. God has given you more children than you have. Hey, what's that? And then you go here, you see another senior. The senior ministers I'm talking about are people that have worked with God for so long. You need to have a good reason not to listen to them. So, and my wife had been saying, So we now decided to have a child. So she took in, I went for a crusade. I went for that crusade. I was so powerful in the crusade. Jesus, so powerful in that crusade. I finished preaching the second night, and the demons were casted out there, went to fight my wife. Because she had a dream and saw this creature with 4 horns and attempting to ram at her womb. She removed the first horn, removed the second horn, and then she third horn, it was 1 horn left, and then she woke up. So it means it's inconclusive. And in spiritual things, when you have something that is inconclusive, make sure you don't conclude your spiritual work. May the Lord give you understanding. So it was inconclusive. And then 30 minutes after the inconclusive dream, she began to spot, and that was how we lost that child. They were wheeling her into the theater when she called me faintly as if she was going to die. And she said, whatever you do, don't come back. Go for that crusade. Go for that crusade. So in the name of my wife, I went that day. But you know what? As powerful as the crusade was, we lost that child. Well, no need to tell you of what God told me when I went to inquire. Why is this? I've been running along for your name. And I know you have enough power reserved in your arm to avert this situation. All right? So no need to bother you with what he told me. It was a time of darkness. I was not the one carrying the child, so it was easy for me to move on. But the one that was carrying the child, in fact, my wife didn't talk for like some days. Oh, Jesus, I had to. Now, the prayer point changed. I had to start praying for her and all of that. And before the Lord now. So it was not we didn't choose that season would be like that. But it came, even though we were serving a living God. Are you with me? So what this session is about is to give us insight into how to manage those seasons and actually how to migrate through them into the potentials that passage creates.
Thank you for watching, and if you have been blessed by this message, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. God bless you.